But let's move on now and, let's talk about what's really been happening with the AC sales. I know it started raining here in Mumbai, but remember, large parts of northern India are still reeling under the heat wave. Alok Tikku, Executive VP at Lloyd's, joins us on the show right now. Alok, hi. Morning. Good to have you on the show. Help us understand how the AC sales have been this summer and what's the kind of growth that you've managed to achieve for March to June.
Hi, good morning to you, and thanks for having me here. 2 years of subdued sale, now the demand of summer products have really peaked this year. It's bringing cheers to the makers of air conditioning and refrigerator industry. As you see, the temperature across the industry, across the country has gone into an unbearable level, which is causing heat waves in many states, And the customers are really flocking to purchase air conditioners, which brings respite from the scorching heat. This year, AC sales has been on a different trajectory altogether, growing phenomenally. And the way summer has panned this year, we expect the market to grow in the coming months too.
It's good to know. So in light of this, Mr. Tikku, what kind of volume growth are you expecting? Will a 25% plus growth, which is normally seen in the summer quarter of Q1, be achievable, or will you exceed this?
I think numbers are really promising. Growth is higher than what we have expected. And we will surely outreach our growth numbers that we have taken on us.
That you skirted away from the numbers, but good to know that it's sounding quite promising. What about tier 3 and 4 cities then? What kind of growth rate are you seeing here?
Yes, everywhere it's growing very well, whether it's the urban or the metros or tier 2, tier 3 cities. You see, heat has gone all across India, right from we have seen this kind of summer after a long time. In fact, it started out from the south and then, now it's creeping out to the north. So we have seen summer months very well in Kerala and Tamil Nadu in January, February, and now in north. Heat is coming all across the country. So we are seeing demands, especially from the tier 3 and tier 2 cities, are very promising this time around, which is actually increasing the base of air conditioners.
What about the inventory shortage for summer products? Did that affect you in terms of sales in any way? And if so, would you be looking then to expand your capacities?
Yes, there has been some constraints of raw material, especially in the later part of summer. Since, as I said, summer started very early in India and both our factories were producing to the capacities. And because of the raw material shortage, we did find some trouble in June. But going forward, I think we have covered that. And yes, we are looking at capacity increase. We are always, as a company, being ahead of times, and we have always anticipated growth and had our capacities developed in accordance with the growth that we anticipate is going to come in.
Right. The other thing, Alok, I also wanted to talk about is the fact that some of your peers have taken price hikes during this particular period. Did you also take any? And if so, what was the quantum?
You see, the commodity prices have really shot up the last 2 months. In fact, 2-3 months, I would say, copper and aluminum, which are the key ingredients in air conditioners, have gone through the roof. Unprecedented levels we have seen. We are also anticipating 3 to 5% increase in prices going forward.
Right. So would you be taking more such price hikes in the coming months?
See, that depends on the commodity pricing. That depends how the commodity will behave in the coming quarters, and we'll accordingly take decisions.
All right. You also turned a bit positive in Q4. Is the worst now behind for Lloyd's in terms of the margins, and what's the outlook?
I sincerely hope the worst is behind us. And since we don't give numbers, it's too early. The quarter is still running. But yes, we are looking at having positive growth and positive bottom line also in the coming quarters.
So any projection in terms of what FY25 could look like for the Lloyd segment? I know you're not going to give numbers, but just give us a sense as to what are going to be the growth drivers, any challenges that you're facing?
No, there's no challenge as it is. The growth drivers has to be our large portfolio our premiumization of the product that we have done this year. We have launched designer air conditioners, Stellar and Stylus, which is giving us a great traction in the market. We have a large portfolio of air conditioners in splits and windows and tower and cassette. So that is going to be the primary source of growth driver for us. And the heat, the way it is, the summer is, we're seeing the summer. I think that is going to be the biggest driver for us.
Okay, Alok, I don't know what to wish for. Less intense summers or more sales for you. But yeah, I guess both of them go hand in hand. Good speaking with you today.
Thank you for having me.